As legend has it, Canada used to be covered in 1,000-year-old ripe pines that would tower upwards to the heavens. Their tall, strong, and straight trunks would lead to their demise as the British sought them out to use as masts for their navy ships. Alongside the white pines were the slightly smaller red pines that would later be cut down to be used as hydro poles. Was it really true that we cut all these majestic trees down? Here before you is one man's crest to see the last remaining old-growth red and white pines in the world. Before they're gone. Good morning. Day 3 or so. Really cold out here. You know, the weather originally said it was getting down to about 6. Well, I'm in the boat and it's terrifyingly cold out here. And it's about 6:30 in the morning. And we're apparently gonna do some fishing. Great idea. As Alex Mathias would later comment, it was probably not a good idea to fish a lake that had 2 outlets and no inlet, meaning that it was being fed by groundwater, which meant there was no way for fish to get in. I don't want to give the impression that making pancakes isn't going well, but judging by all the splatter, it's not going well. Yep, this is not going well. So we're giving up on the pancakes. I guess we're making what you would call now pot cakes. Not marijuana cakes, but pancakes made in a pot. So add some maple syrup and I'm just about to eat what Mr. Leahy would call a cake. Wakimika Lake. It's a landing, nice beach. Campsite just over there, around the bend. You know how old these ones are?
The far left one is 350 years old. And the white pine with the red pine was 250 years old, and the red pine was about 200 years old. Thoroughly enjoyed my time with Alex Mathias. We hiked through the forest, checked out some trees, and even went for a canoe ride. Laminated floor in there now. I mean, look outside. It's just an old log building, eh?
Right, all inside.
Inside, I feel like you have to take my shoes off when I went to get your cabins custom made. And, maybe I know I didn't film much of my encounter with Alex, but I really wanted to focus on the conversations that we were having rather than worry about filming. I'll put a link below to Camper Christina's and Era Roslin's interview of Alex. Okay, so my ankle gave out on me, and I fell, and I sprained it. Oh, that could have been worse. Oh. Okay. So I am carrying the canoe. I don't know how this is gonna go. I might not have made it to my destination. Entirely to my destination. But I am still in an old growth forest. Look at the size of those beasts. Alright. I'm in pain. I'm scared. It's a lot of pain. I'm really far into the trip. Basically, I'm as far as this point as I was going to go. Now I just got to work my way back. It's got to be at least 6 portages. Probably more than that. This is going to be nuts. This is Mud Lake. I hope we got this the first time. Couldn't win this time. Someone's at both of the sites on Bob Lake. There's a third site, but it's pretty far out of the way, and I don't think it's worth trying to make the trip there. So we're gonna cross over to the next lake. I believe it's Log Lake. I hear there's an old logging remnant, so might stay there. Portage from Bob Lake to Log Lake has a logging road in the middle. It's only 45 meters long, but that might just be me. Someone else had to camp here. Starting out on Log Lake. Looks a bit abandoned. Let's try it. Alright, let's try to get out of here. Just didn't feel safe staying at that other site. 6:30 now, we gotta really bust a move and hope that no one's on Styles Lake. Here's the portage.
There you go. But the bugs are biting. My foot is screaming. So I'm gonna head out. Pretty. But no time for this. Just saying, if you're gonna go to all the troubles to make a map and you're gonna mark campsites, why don't you make sure there's a campsite there? Might as well film this for the brief 5 seconds of daylight right now. My ankle is killing me. Oh, but I don't have a lot of choice right now. So I'm sorry, Mother Nature, but I'm setting up shop here. There, we're set up. There's our view. Sun's going down, as you can see. We've been here for about 10 minutes. Nothing else to see, so I'm gonna go charge my camera. And sometimes you get a beautiful sunset at the end. Highlight of the day was meeting Alex. I almost missed him, so I'm glad that worked out. Had a nice tour. I would have liked to see more of the old growth trees, but after falling and spraining my ankle, I really figured it was time to find a site. So I went to Bob Lake, thinking I'd be able to get a site new. And I went to Log Lake, thinking I might be able to stay at the cabin, and it was almost alright, but I was a little scared, and I was a little nervous that I couldn't really access water, and getting in and out of the place was really difficult. I kept getting just soaking my feet because of how difficult it was. Then I thought I'd find a campsite on Stiles Lake, but as you will see or have seen, there's no site on Stiles Lake. So here I am, settled in for the night on Stiles Lake. So I just want to say, my wife, I absolutely love you. I really wish you were here, but I also, what I mean by that is if you were here, I wouldn't be at this exact spot. Hopefully I'd be somewhere a lot better. The stars are beautiful tonight, but my dad and mom, I never say I love you. I just want to say I love you. And my sister and their family. Just want to say I love everyone. Here are my thoughts tonight. I took way too much Advil. 2 pills. Ate late. Overexert myself. Please tune in next week to see how I get out of this mess. And thank you for watching.